Now on CoastTV News.
A hypodermic needle found in Georgetown, a startling discovery in a local fast food lot, leads to community concerns over safety. Senior tax relief, the financial ease Delaware's school property tax relief brings to seniors. Slaughter Beach safety, the future of safe, connected trails between Milford and Slaughter Beach. Ocean City tax debate, a potential rise in room tax looming, how an increase could benefit locals.
This is CoastTV News at 6.
A prickling sight right off of Route 113. Good evening. I'm Madeline Overturf.
And I'm Charlie Sakaitis. Welcome to our News at 6. We begin tonight with a gross find right outside of Georgetown.
A hypodermic needle was found in a flower bed by the McDonald's there, and neighbors say they have concerns for safety. Live in Georgetown is CoastTV News reporter Charles Reinert. Charles, police say this is an unfortunate occurrence.
Maddie, right here where I'm standing is where that needle was found. We're right here on the outskirts of Georgetown along Route 113. Now, it's not entirely clear how long this needle has been laying around here, but according to police, they didn't get any reports or calls about it until we reached out and started asking questions. Now, people have been saying online that they're concerned for safety around here, seeing this here, and that this is just not a good look for the town of Georgetown. Now, according to police, it's just an unfortunate reminder of drug addiction in the area.
Finding a hypodermic needle is unfortunately becoming a norm, and it's no different than, let's say, somebody going to a fast food restaurant, finishing it and tossing it out the window. That's literally what the person who has used the needle is doing, or it could have fallen out of their pocket on accident after they've shot up and maybe they're not in full control of their capacities.
I actually saw Chief Home come down here himself after our interview this afternoon to clean this mess up, and so that needle's not here anymore. And he told me that if you do find something laying around, or a needle laying around like this, he said, first off, don't pick it up and don't touch it because it can spread disease. But he also said to call 911 and police will come out and clean it up. I'm Charles Reiner, live in Georgetown, CoastTV News.
Thank you, Charles. And this brings us to our CoastTV poll. We want to know, do you think finding a hypodermic needle like that in public makes you feel less safe?
Let's take a look at the updated results from last news hour. A large majority of folks, and still are, saying they're very concerned about that, though 14% say they're not worried at all. And
the middle, not a lot of votes there. Now, you can go vote right now if you would like to at coasttv.com. Also, remember, you can also vote on our mobile app, and we're going to show you updated results later in this newscast.
Take a look at this. Here you can see a helicopter and marine aid units there in Milton helping aid the rescue of a man who had capsized his kayak and was floating on top of it, unable to get out of the frigid water. This was at Wagaman's Pond off the Mulberry Street ramp on January 31st around 4 o'clock. The fire department says the man was rescued and taken to EMS crews, then taken to the hospital for evaluation.
Coverage for some, but not for all. There are some changes to the ambulance services for South Bethany locals. According to the town, every household in South Bethany contributes an annual fee to the Bethany Beach Volunteer Fire Company. As of January 1st, the annual fee for services actually jumped up to $60 per year. Now, this fee covers the cost of ambulance services for households, but that means that it's only property owners and their immediate family members that will actually receive services at no cost. The town says that all visitors, guests, tenants, and non-immediate family members, those would be billed for ambulance service.
Heading over to the coast, outdoor dining back on the table for Rehoboth Beach. On Monday, city commissioners review proposed changes to outdoor dining and discuss license applications for dining on public space. That meeting is set for 9 a.m.
Fenwick Island is trying to find ways to utilize green infrastructure. This relates to environmentally friendly site design and low-impact development. The Residential Concerns Committee is gathering to discuss ways on how to use this type of infrastructure to mitigate flooding and to help with drainage to benefit the environment. The meeting is slated for February 5th at 10 a.m.
As we take a live look right now into Ocean City, a barely sliver shimmer there of sunset. So that's a really encouraging sign for me at 6:04 p.m. Our First Alert Chief Meteorologist Paul Williams joins us now with a look at our forecast. Paul, the days are getting longer.
Yes, they are. Let's build on the positiveness. Listen, this is all about positive energy for this Thursday going into Friday. And yes, we're going to start receiving more sunshine now as we progress throughout the rest of the month. We're no longer going to get more dark, but more sunshine. Now, courtesy of our Tidal Health camera in Seaford right now, we're coming in at about 46 degrees. The winds are now shifting a little bit, mainly coming out of the north and staying relatively calm. As far as our expectations for tonight's forecast, we're expected to drop to 41 degrees by 8 o'clock. Then we'll dip to about 39 degrees. Now, it's going to be a little chilly overnight, genuinely chilly, but we did warm to about 51 and 52 degrees throughout the Delmarva Peninsula, and that's actually above the norm for this time of the year. And we're looking pretty clear for right now, but we have this that I'm keeping a close eye on because this is going to bring in some sneaky showers. We're going to pinpoint when that's going to happen for us throughout the overnight, but for right now, back to you, Charlie.
Thank you. And for more weather updates, make sure you pull out your phone, scan this QR code for our First Alert weather app. You can download that app for free. It's a great way to get the weather updates you might need.
Crunching the numbers, Delaware homeowners age 65 or older have the opportunity to apply for a tax credit this year that would alleviate regular school property taxes. As Coast TV's Tori Seagraves reports, seniors that qualify are eager for a financial break.
Ken and Ruth Behrens live in Milford with their pet pup. As seniors, they are on a budget and say any financial help means a lot.
The reason I moved to Delaware and chose Delaware is there's almost no tax here.
I think it's great for seniors to have a discount because they can plan their budget for the year better, especially when they're on limited incomes.
With that in mind, there's a relief program for seniors over the age of 65 that gives them a financial break from school property taxes if they have paid their property tax bill in full by the end of the year and have lived in Delaware for at least 10 consecutive years. But not everyone is on board with this plan, even if they qualify for the break. They'd rather see more money go to the schools.
They just do not get enough support financially, emotionally, mentally. So I think anything that we can do to help our educators and our kids, we need to do.
Ken Behrens was actually a professor in his working days, but he doesn't want to support what he calls a broken system.
I've had so many students over the years who had good trade jobs until the trade job killed their back. And now they're back learning 6th grade math, and I have to explain 6th grade math to them.
This tax credit is capped at half of the recipient's tax obligation or $500, whichever is less, and applies exclusively to property taxes on a primary residence.
The deadline to apply for this tax credit for the upcoming tax year is April 30th. I'm Tori Seagraves in Milton, Coast TV News.
The hotels in Ocean City could soon be more pricey. Last Wednesday, the Maryland Senate Budget and Taxation Committee held a hearing where they debated raising the hotel rental tax rate from 5 to 6%. Christopher Rupert, a local in Ocean City, thinks it's a good idea.
I think it's necessary. I think the town needs it. Well, I think our marketing budget isn't large enough and we're small. We're behind our other competitors, so I think it would be good for the town to increase it.
The room tax legislation is set to be heard by the Maryland House Ways and Means Committee today on that possible change.
On the note of taxes, the town of Selbyville will be discussing setting a tax rate next week. Town will also meet to talk about considering the schedule of its town fees. Also on the agenda, a discussion of the fiscal year 2025 budget. That's set for 6 p.m. on Monday.
Sticking with finances, alongside Selbyville, Lewis is also set to tackle its budget. Tomorrow, the city will present and discuss the draft budget for fiscal year ending March 31st, 2025. This is all happening during the mayor and city council meeting. That's at 9 a.m. Marijuana businesses in Sussex County will be on the table next week. At the next county council meeting in Georgetown, Vince Robertson, assistant county attorney, will be holding a discussion and an introduction of ordinance related to establishments in the county. That meeting is set for February 6th at 10 a.m.
New in Berlin, a date has been set for the next presentation about the town's strategic plan. In January, the town held 2 different listening sessions for locals to share ideas and opinions regarding the future of Berlin. These sessions were assisted by Salisbury University's Business, Economic, and Community Outreach Network, and the aim for the town is to develop an action plan of projects and initiatives. The next presentation about that plan will be at Mayor and Council's meeting, 7 p.m. on February 12th. And we have a lot more news to get to this evening.
Exploring careers at Indian River School District, details of a job fair that is heading to Sussex Central.
Cool and dreary weather moving back in for the end of the week. I'll be tracking some clouds and the possibility of showers that could greet us tomorrow morning. Give you the details in just a few minutes.
Controversy over efforts to connect city life and beach life. We have that story in just 60 seconds.
Patience is admirable, but why wait if you don't have to? At Johnny Janosic, if you want it, get it now. With 4 years 0% APR financing and no minimum. So you can start today and wait to pay. You can get this 5-piece dining set for as little as $25 a month. Or a contemporary sofa, just $21 a month. With 4 years 0% APR financing and no minimum, why wait? Shop all this week at Johnny Janosic World of Furniture and Mattresses.
From empty nester to first home, Accessible Home Builders does it all.
It was great working with Scott at Accessible Builders. He called us every Monday and asked us to come over to the house at each step of the way during the construction of our home.
It was pretty unique working with Scott because not only is he the owner, but he was working in here hands-on with his employees and really just trying to make our vision come to life.
Design your dream home with Accessible Home Builders.
This is Coast TV News at 6.
Milford and Slaughter Beach are working together to connect the town more easily so visitors can enjoy what both communities have to offer.
In order to connect the areas more safely, town and city officials are working to connect Milford and Slaughter Beach through a bicycle and walking pathway on Route 1. Back in May 2023, the two communities received a grant from the Federal Department of Transportation to support the design.
Coast TV News reporter Elisa Weber shows us why some in the area have mixed feelings about the potential pathway.
Imagine going from grabbing a bite to eat and shopping at local stores to taking a relaxing walk on the beach. Well, all of these activities could be done with a simple bike ride or walk if a pathway is created between Milford and Slaughter Beach. For Bill Griska, a frequent visitor to Slaughter Beach, the idea is exciting.
Safety is the most important thing because, who wants to ride a bike, along Route 1 now? You have cars cutting across the traffic and stuff like that. We've seen accidents, quite a few since we've been here, just in the last year and a half we've been here. And, you definitely want a place you can ride safely, especially if you have children with you,
And safety is one of the major goals of the project. Officials from both communities say the project aims to promote the shops and restaurants in Milford, while also providing Slaughter Beach with more exposure. One Slaughter Beach local says in order to attract more people to the town, first, the beach needs to be taken care of.
It has to start at the beach. That's the whole point. It's the beach, and if you can't get to the beach, or if there is no beach at certain times of the day, I don't see the point of doing anything else.
I spoke with the mayor of Slaughter Beach, who says that the project would be a great way to highlight the hidden charm that is Slaughter Beach, while also supporting the growing economy of Milford. Mayor Wood said that the next step in the project is hopefully receiving funds to actually build the path. In Slaughter Beach, I'm Elisa Weber, Coast TV News.
Well, it looks like the beach weather is starting to get a little bit chillier as we go into the weekend, but there's a silver lining in the midst of all of the cloud cover that we're forecasting. All that coming up next.
My life experiences are woven into the fabric of who I am.
There's a lot of us out here who've been through this, and there's a lot of us who've gotten to the other side.
I think the story has to be told. I'm not a person to be dealt with, I'm a person to be embraced.
I use my own story. It's helping my PTSD as well as theirs.
If we're sharing our stories and if it reaches one person and they seek help, it's all worth it.
Homeowners frequently face unexpected heating and air conditioning expenses at the most inconvenient times.
For a limited time, Coastal Comfort is offering a worry-free 10-year guarantee on select systems for as low as $199 a month. Customers will also receive 10 years of parts, 10 years of labor, and 10 years of maintenance, but only with Coastal Comfort. Discover peace of mind with Coastal Comfort, keeping your home comfortable and hassle-free for years to come. Coastal Comfort, a Carrier Factory Authorized Dealer. Carrier, turn to the experts.
Michael Anderson of Anderson Wealth Management has the strategies you need to help plan your retirement. Catch Wise Money right here on WRDE.
With the unstoppable 10G platform from Mediacom, you have the speed to slay every day. You can run your own smart home. You can outsmart the competition. You can share an ingenious idea to a world of geniuses. Become an overnight success story or Insta-famous. You can play a brilliant game or change how the game is played. Anything is possible when you are unstoppable.
On the Jennifer Hudson Show, I turn the spotlight on you. Inspiring stories.
I can do it! That's right!
The biggest stars.
You have your own show.
I love Jennifer.
Hey, girl.
Friday at 2 on CoastTV.
Is the name of your bank changing again? The Farmers Bank of Willards has been a local independent bank for nearly 100 years. When you bank local, your money stays here in our community, where it benefits our local businesses, farms, and families. The Farmers Bank has real people ready to help and world-class features like our free mobile banking app with Locket debit card security, a Smart Sense savings program, and free checking with no minimum balance. Stop paying extra fees and switch to the Farmers Bank of Willards, where people matter.
Late Night with Seth Meyers. Late nights on CoastTV.
Before we get started, wanted to let you know we're working hard in the weather department to give you access to weather 24 hours a day, however you need to contact us. We now have a brand new telephone weather line. All you have to do is call 443-880-9100. Your forecast is just a phone call away for those of you who are a little hesitant to deal with, let's say, the phone. But if you're pretty savvy, go ahead and scan the QR code in the corner here where you can get access to our app. So just in case you are a little intimidated by the apps, we have the telephone line for you. And if you're into the apps, we've got that for you. We're just a full service weather department. All right, Bay Health Camera in Milford, 47 degrees, winds out of the southeast. We're looking for the temps to drop from 44 at 7 o'clock down to 39 at 10 o'clock. Changing gears and looking at Ocean City, we're looking at the winds out of the southeast. This is courtesy of our Bennett Termite and Pest Control camera. We're at 44 degrees, and in Ocean City, we're going to drop to about 42. It'll take us until about 10 o'clock for that to occur. Live radar looking clear, staying clear. All of the advisories, even the small craft advisories along the coast, the winds have subsided. We're no longer under an advisory. We are keeping a close eye on this sneaky little trough because it's going to try to throw a little rain our direction early in the morning. If you were washing your car today, that was a great time to do it for our car washing forecast. Thursday was ideal. Friday, maybe not so ideal for washing your car in the morning time, but by the afternoon, lunchtime, we should be okay. And then Saturday is going to be a good day to go ahead and get all of that dirt and salt off of your vehicle. We're at 44 degrees, not only in Seaford, but also in Georgetown, Indian River Inlet, Bethany Beach. We are 3 to 4 degrees warmer than we were just 24 hours ago. And just so you'll know, we're batting over the average right now. 51 for the high today. 46 is the normal low. Take a look at how we're trending. We were trending a little lower, but now we're starting to trend up a little bit more, so we're in a bit of a treat. Power walking forecast will start off at 39, but notice this sneaky 7 o'clock shower activity. That's what I was highlighting at the very beginning of our forecast. Winds shifting out of the north, and we're staying a bit cloudy for tomorrow. You see, look at that rain. By 6 o'clock, that's when the rain shows up. But then after that, snap of a finger, it's out of the way. There we go. That's Friday for the rest of the day. Saturday, winds are out of the north. Saturday's not a problem either. So we're looking pretty good. Tonight, increasing cloud cover and 38 degrees. Tomorrow, some early morning showers, and it's going to be spotty, but they're not going to stick around all day long, nor will it ruin your weekend. Because by Saturday, we're looking for more sunshine, but it is going to be a little chilly in the morning time. Got it? Cool. Don't forget, you can call for your forecast as well as utilize our app. Here's a look at your Paul Davis Restoration and Home Remodeling extended forecast. Some rain early Friday morning, but after that, We're good.
I like the thumbs up there. Happening now, the Delaware Forest Service seeking entries for its annual Arbor Day poster contest. This is a contest designed to increase knowledge about trees and forest resources. Students have the opportunity to learn more about the role of trees in Delaware through their creations. This year's theme is Trees Are Terrific for Outdoor Adventures. Kind of like that, which highlights the importance of getting outside and having fun outdoors. The contest is open to all kindergartners through 5th grade students, and posters will be accepted through March 22nd.
I'm going to give that one a thumbs up, too. Even though we just embarked into February, here's something parents might want to consider this summer for their kids. Sussex Academy has announced this year's date for the elementary summer program. During the months of June and July, students can participate in morning academic skill-building activities, and in the afternoon, students can explore the arts, music, science, gardening, and more. Parents do have the option to send kids for just the morning, afternoon, or both. Sussex Academy says more information will be coming out soon about this program.
Do you know somebody who is making a difference in the lives of students? Well, happening now at Seaford School District, nominations being accepted for 3 different awards for professionals. Those include Teacher of the Year, Behavioral Health Professional of the Year, and Educational Support Professional of the Year. Students can pick up nomination forms at schools or at the district office and submit now until the end of the month.
On the topic of teachers, have you ever wanted to work in the Indian River School District? Here's your chance to make some connections. The district will be holding a job fair Tuesday, March 28th, for people to meet with school and district representatives about all Indian River School District employment opportunities. This event is free and open to the public and will last from 8 to 11 at Sussex Central High School. Let's take one more look at our Coast TV poll. We want to know, do you think finding a hypodermic needle in public make you feel unsafe? A large majority have said they are very concerned, and that's actually dipped a little bit now. Still a majority, but now 23% say they have no concern. If you haven't voted yet, you can still do that at coasttv.com or the mobile app, and we'll have updates at 11.
Delmarva Sports Network from the Wawa Studios.
Tonight, a cross-conference matchup on the hardwood. Stephen Decatur going for their 5th straight victory and facing the Cape Vikings, who are trying to end a 3-game skid. The 14-1 Seahawks have 4 players averaging 10 or more points per game this season. Junior guard David Chandler leads Decatur in scoring with over 15 points per game, but he is one of the many pieces to this puzzle. Head coach BJ Johnson says the team has state title aspirations on their mind. On the other side, Cape is a youthful squad trying to find their groove again and currently riding a 2-game losing streak, following 3 straight wins. The Vikings will look to senior forward and leading scorer Jack Shell to help them get back in the win column tonight. Watch this game live now on DSN. To Bayside North girls basketball, undefeated Queen Anne's County is looking to stay perfect in conference play as they take on Cambridge South Dorchester, winners of 3 straight. CSD is 8-5 overall and coming off a 45-point win over North Dorchester. On the other side, QAC enters after an 11-point victory against Easton. Check out highlights of this game on DSN's Final Score at 10:30 p.m. That'll do it for sports. Have a great night, everyone.
Lupo Italian Kitchen in downtown Rehoboth Beach has been serving award-winning Italian food since 2008. Located inside the Hotel Rehoboth, Lupo serves traditional and coastal Italian cuisine, pairing Mediterranean flavors with fresh seafood and local produce. Lupo has an extensive all-Italian wine list, monthly wine dinners, and a friendly and knowledgeable staff. Popular dishes include chicken parmesan, lobster bucatini, and veal meatballs. Lupo Italian Kitchen on Rehoboth Avenue, serving happy hour daily and open 7 days a week. See you soon.
Delmarva's Classic Rock, Big 107.7.
Is your dryer vented into your crawl space? Do you even know? Each year, nearly 3,000 house fires are caused by dryers, many to do with improper maintenance and venting. Vents should be cleaned and inspected annually and should never vent into the crawl space. Call DryTech. We'll clean and inspect your dryer vent and, if necessary, reroute it and assess your crawl space for mold and moisture damage. Call now for our dryer vent cleaning and checkup for just $149. Plus, get our crawl space assessment free. DryTech, Delmarva's original crawl space expert.
Delmarva's Classic Rock. Big 107.7.
The Drew Crew is here!
Magic's gonna happen.
Yes! They're all one big happy family.
Friday at noon on CoastTV.
It's time to experience an extraordinary lineup of entertainment at the Ocean City Performing Arts Center. Enjoy performances by the Four Phantoms in concert on February 4th, Wheel of Fortune Live on February 29th, The Simon and Garfunkel Story March 18th, and The Price is Right Live on April 1st. The excitement is building, and now it's your turn to be a part of it. Secure your seats at ococean.com/pack and join us for the most amazing season yet. Don't miss out. Come experience the magic of live performances all in one place at the Ocean City Performing Arts Center. See you there.
WRDE First Alert Weather, brought to you by Ocean City, Maryland.
Are you looking to warm up this weekend? You can stop by Cape Henlopen High School for the Hot Chocolate Festival. Event host Saltwater Roots Boutique is bringing a hot chocolate bar with lots of toppings, baked goods, winter games, kids zone, and more than 80 shops. So grab your cup of post-Christmas cheer February 3rd from 11 to 3.
How am I ever going to lose weight? Let's take a look at our Tri-Tech camera right now. Ocean City, 44 degrees. Winds out of the south. Probably never. We're looking at 43 degrees. Hot chocolate. 43 degrees, 8 o'clock, 42 by 10 o'clock. And we have a trough that's going to drag some early morning rain in our direction, but it's not going to stick around all day long for Friday, nor is it going to bother us this weekend. Here's a look at your exclusive 10-day forecast. The weekend is looking clear with all kinds of sunshine, but here's the real treat. Next week, by next Thursday, Friday and Saturday, we might think it's springtime.
All right, Paul, thank you, and thanks for joining us here for Coast TV News at 6.
For more news, for more local weather, download our Coast TV News app.
The NBC Nightly News is up next.
And we're going to see you later tonight for Coast TV News at 11. Have a great evening.